I'm here today to tell you about the bioelectric rejuvenation treatments. These treatments were invented by a physical therapist who's a master acupuncturist as well, and they were invented for the purpose of keeping the muscle and the tissue healthy in stroke victims. In the process of doing these treatments, they realized that everybody had a very youthful appearance to their face, and therefore it hit the beauty industry. What's wonderful about these treatments is that your client will notice and feel a difference within the first treatment. I usually recommend working on half of their face, and within the first 10 minutes, they will actually feel a difference from one side of the face to the other. Within the next 15 to 20 minutes, there's a visual change from one side to the other, and the current continues to work for 24 hours, so they will continue to see a change. The movements are very firm, but they feel wonderful to have done. This is the triangularis, and this tends to be where women and men will get the little bit of a pouch right in there. This particular move helps lift the smile line. You will find that after the first treatment, the clients just end up loving the way that this feels. One of the hardest things with these treatments is to learn to go ahead and stop doing them. People love to continue them. You do have to wait 24 hours between each treatment, and that's because the current will continue to stimulate the facial muscles for 24 hours, and you do not want to overwork the facial muscles. The wonderful thing about these treatments is they can be done in series or they can be done just like a facial. The bonus is that if it's done like a facial just once a month, they will see the pores tighten in the skin, they will see all of the lines soften, but they will also get their muscles stimulated as well. And the lift itself actually tends to hold anywhere from 2 weeks up to a couple months, depending on the age of the client. The other fun thing is, like I said before, that they will actually feel a difference within the first 10 minutes. The first time I ever tried this machine, that's what sold me on it, is I could tell that my muscles had been stimulated without ever looking in the mirror. And I think the feel alone sells people on it. Once they look in the mirror and start seeing the change that's taking place, they definitely would want these treatments. If a client were to go through the full 12 treatments and had to quit for some reason without doing a monthly maintenance, the lift itself will hold anywhere from a year to 2 years. If they continue to have monthly treatments on a regular basis, they will continue to see a change in their muscle tone as well as their skin throughout the years. We actually have clients that look better 7 years later than they did when we first started the treatments. And the current is turned down at this time. With this particular procedure, you will notice a difference not just in the muscle tone, but because it's tightening the areas that they tend to have bags or excess fluid, this will get rid of that almost immediately as well. This is the part that opens up their eyes. Almost everybody after the very first treatment will look like they're slightly smiling from the stimulation of the facial muscles, but it also opens up the eyes so they look like they're very happy or very rested, and that's one of the first changes that they will notice almost immediately. Just even with one treatment, there's that much of a difference in one's face.